The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
Good morning and welcome to Guardian Radio AM. I'm right here offline talking to Yolanda Fernanda, and I'm supposed to be concentrating on the show. But she's here from St. John's, and when St. John's comes here, you know, we go back and forth. Cyprian's supposed to be coming, but he ain't reached yet.
No, he's not here yet.
He ducking you. I think he purposely ducked you now. They trick you.
Yeah.
They trick you. They know they wasn't coming. And they say, go ahead, Yolanda.
You know what? It's a possibility.
I think that's what it is. Say, go ahead and start the show. I come and I'll be just 1 minute late. And then 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes later.
Then show over.
Yeah, show over. Today we have St. John's Alumni Association today. Today is Friday. It's a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. Once again, to CA Newry. And I'm here with Miss Yolanda Fernanda, class of 1981.
The great class of 1980.
Mind you, Miss Fernanda only look like she's 36. And I'm looking at 1981. No, you don't look like that matured. But yes, she's class of 1981. And I find that St. John's Alumni Association is active.
Yes,
Y'all
we
are always
very
doing
active.
something.
Yes, we are.
And not just the old girls or the old boys from yesteryears. It's like every year comes back and they be at the Alumni Association.
Yes.
So do you have a position in your alumni?
Well, I'm just working with the PR people.
Yeah. And how is that people who do not have a board post volunteer their time to say, well, I come in to help. I come in on the radio in the midday and the midway. People supposed to be at work and I kind of speak on behalf of St. John's alumni. How does that work?
Well, some of us are retired. And
You retired?
Semi.
I produce a young girl.
I was a 25-year banker.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't look like I said, you don't look at all. Well, continue. Go ahead. Okay. So
And
you
so
retired,
some of us-
semi-retired, so you have time.
Retired and self-employed persons, so
Mm-hmm.
we are more flexible than the younger ones that are working. So they would send us out on tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday we did a little photo op to collect some donation from Easy Loan. They gave us
okay.
150 of their cooler bags to give
Really?
out, and so we find time to go and do stuff like that. Because at our chill and grill tomorrow, we'll have these bags.
We can talk about the
that
chill
you
and
can
grill
will.
later. We can talk
Will.
about the chill and grill later. I want to talk about how y'all still connected to St. John's. Mind you, there are a number of schools who are very active in the Alumni Association. R.M. Bailey, C.C. Sweden, St. Augustine's College, St. Anne's School, QC, Queen's College, their Alumni Association. Of course, St. John's College, your Alumni Association is live and active, vibrant,
Listen,
right?
I don't know what they did to us at St. John's, but we drink the St. John's Kool-Aid. So we love our
green juice.
school. We drink that green juice. We love our school. And so you find that people are enthusiastic and they always want to do. I'm sure we could always use more people to come out, especially the recent graduates, like in 2020, 2025.
Yeah, a decade.
we could get that crew to come out more.
But how do you keep people connected, wanting to come out and participate and to give back? What do you do?
We are always doing events. Like we'll do an old school dance, and everybody will come out, and we have a very active alumni chat group.
Talk about that. I want to talk about that. 'Cause
That have hundreds of people on it.
I want to help because every so often I tend to bring alumni associations on, right? Just to help them out and give them advice on what they should be doing.
Right.
And we know that St. John's School, St. John's College Alumni Association is thriving.
Yes.
But I want to understand, how is it that you're able to thrive when other schools having all kind of difficulties and challenges getting people to come together to do anything?
Any one of us come across a St. John's alum, we tend to say, listen, guys, we don't see you out. Would you like to be a part of the chat group? And if they say yes, we add them. So we end up with a large chat group for the main alumni group. And then we have one called SJCC Scholars. You could talk about current events and anything that you want to talk about, politics or anything off the top of your head. So that's also a large active group as well. And the main group is for all the business things. Like, so when we want to promote stuff, it's there. No bunch of clutter from other messages.
So you have 3 different WhatsApp groups then.
That's two.
That's
And
two.
then we have another one. Within the alumni group,
Mm-hmm.
we have the fundraising chat group. We have the team leaders chat groups, class leaders. And so if something is going on and we want each class to be involved, we'll put it in that group. We pick those people who volunteered to be leaders, and then they would take it to their personal chat groups. Like my personal chat group have over 100 people, the class of 81. And we talk a lot. We talk a lot in there.
Your class of 81 chat group connected to the overall chat group, or that's a separate
No,
chat
that's
group?
separate.
Okay, I understand.
So each class has a chat group, and then you have the main alumni chat group, and out of the alumni chat group, you have the fundraising ones. Because like we did a large exhibition in the mall, so we still have that exhibition chat group going. So if we want to do it again, because next year is going to be our 80th anniversary.
Oh, you got to do something big.
Yeah, so we did something on our 70th, and now we're going for our 80th.
Okay.
And so we have plans to do stuff for that. So we're also raising funds. So when next year come, we have enough funds to start the ball rolling right away.
Let's talk about raising funds, right? Because I know you have an activity that we can talk about soon, right? But how do you convince St. John's alumni to donate and give back, and then to come and sponsor the fundraiser?
Well, you know, it's hard to get people to do stuff, but we have a core group of people that gives and always is committed to making sure everything comes together. And we have some very solid class years. Like, for instance, Father Cyprian Strawn.
What class
He's from 77. Their group is
He old.
strong. Yeah, they're strong. We are 81. Our class is strong. And you have some other ones like that who are older. Last year, my aunt's class was 1976. And they had 1975.
My Lord.
And they had 50 years. And they had a huge group of people out still together. We have a girl in that class who's the class leader, Marsha LeBronson Stubbs. She's from Freeport, Grand Bahama. Every time we have something important and she's well enough to come, she's on the plane and she's involved in everything that we're doing. So you have a core group of people that are always committed to getting it together.
So what would you say or recommend to people who are interested in having an alumni association, but it's just challenging? They try and it just doesn't work. And they try again and it just doesn't work. They say, man, I tired of this being me.
It just
tired of
cannot
being
be.
2 people.
It just cannot be a send out a blast. People don't respond to those. They put you on mute. They silence your chat group. So what you have to do is call people. Like this weekend here is our 45th anniversary. And we're going to church as a group, and then we're going to lunch. So we have a small group within our group. We have we call it our planning committee. And we have a group within our group where we plan everything, then we take it to the large 100 and some people. And then there's one person in our group, it's Linda Thompson, if she's listening. She will blast everybody and say, hey guys, did you sign up for this? Did you sign up for that? You have to be intentional about doing it. Like Jackie Popel Duncombe likes to say.
And Jackie's always active.
You have to be intentional about what you do, because if you don't, people fall by the wayside. So you can't just call or send out a blast. When you see them in person, you have to say, come on, man, let's be together. You know, like our class groups, some people fall off. Sometimes we see them drop out the chat. I'm an administrator. I call them. Why you drop out? Man, we need you in here.
I like that call idea because I
So
have a
you call.
fundraiser in my mind and I being blasting and I'm getting limited.
You're not going to get
response.
anything like
so
that.
So you say call them.
Calling.
Even if
Make
I'm
a
go
list.
long distance. Say can I just inbox them? Hey.
You make a list, you call.
call.
And then when you done make that call, then you could personal chat them, side chat them. In the group, they're going to miss it. Sometimes it's so much good mornings and all these stuff in the group that people go straight past it and they just don't see stuff in there that's important.
Okay. I like that. I didn't thought about that, and I plan to embrace that and perhaps start that as soon as I come off air. But let's talk about your fundraiser. What is fundraiser for?
The fundraiser is for the upkeep of the school. we would like to start.
But why the alumni association paying for the upkeep of the school? Shouldn't the school be paying for the upkeep of the school?
The school pays for the upkeep of the school, but if you know anything about education and system and the schools, that's not enough money. You need more money. There are always donors to schools. Even the best of them have people giving back to the school. I know people would give back to, my son actually went to Queen's College, and they would give back to the school so someone come and do an air condition inside the auditorium one year. They never used to have air condition.
Yeah, that should
And
be
so
hard.
that is what's happening. You'll say, why the school can't pay that? But it's always hard for the school to cover every expense.
Yeah.
I know one year my class did projectors for all the classrooms.
Really?
Yeah. But there was none there. So the luxury items that the school could use to improve itself.
But let me stop
They
you
don't
there.
get it.
How do you know what the school need?
We asked the school.
Oh, okay. That's easy.
We asked the school. We talked to the principal. We talked to the teachers. We are present at graduations. We give pins. We have you see my crest? We have little pins that we give the graduates so they'll remember they're now a part of the alumni when they come out of school. We go to Founders Day. We are present.
The alumni got to be present on
And
campus.
when I do parties and events for a living, I use the auditorium a lot because I think a lot of people use it now because I made it so pretty the first time I used it. And when I look in the building, I know what it needs. So I have a visual now of what I would like to beg for to see the auditorium look even better.
So when is your event?
Our event is tomorrow, actually. The
Tomorrow,
13th
I mean the
of
day
June.
after today, on
Yeah,
Saturday?
on a
You have an
Saturday.
event?
Yeah.
Where your event can be?
It's going to be at St. John's College
Okay,
campus.
at least that's easy to find.
Yeah, it's very easy to find.
The alumni is having an event tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yes.
And it's an aid in fixing the school, donating to the school, upkeep of the school. What kind of event is this?
It's a grill and chill,
Okay.
but it's to give us an opportunity to do something exciting around our grand raffle that we're having right now.
You own a grand
because
raffle
the
too?
drawing is tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, so you're having a grill and chill and a grand raffle tomorrow?
Yes, the
Oh,
grand
okay.
raffle has been going on. Of
I
course,
can talk
tickets
about
were out.
I can talk about the grand raffle next, but what are all I getting at this grill and chilling? Is there any tickets? How much the tickets
The
cost?
tickets are $20, and there's chicken, there's pork, and there's ribs,
Just
and
enough food.
corn, and all that grilled stuff.
Any libations?
A little libation.
You can't promote that,
If
especially
anybody
if you don't
knows
get no
St.
permit.
John's people, we love a party.
Yeah, but you can't be selling things like that over the air if you don't get no permit. I ain't gonna say you don't have no permit, but I'm just saying I go quiet now. I can go quiet and say you come there and you'll be satisfied. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Nothing will be lacking. That's what you're trying to say.
Even for our raffle, we get permission, so
Okay.
we don't just sell.
Oh, okay.
We don't just sell without
Use some
permission.
good set.
We from St. John's.
Yeah.
And of course our
Yeah.
alumni, our greatest alumni, well, I might get in trouble for saying that,
Mm-hmm.
our prime minister wouldn't like to know that we are selling stuff without permits and
He buy any
permissions.
ticket. You know
I'm
the
sure he was murdered with tickets.
Yeah, I could blast him now and say he need to buy tickets. No,
If
they,
he
they all
didn't-
in the house of some. They be listening to the Guardian.
Yes,
You know?
blast him and tell him, make sure come out, because Jumo Campbell is also a St. John's College guy.
Remember went to St. John's too?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And
How
the
much
Speaker
prominent?
of the House.
She went to St. John's?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know.
So they need to come and support their school and be present so these young people can see.
That's all three of them.
But I can't say that because the Prime Minister does come and do a speech sometime to the kids on Founders Day.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Jomo gave one at graduation. So they do come back and give
Good.
to the children so they could see what they could aspire to.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So tomorrow you having the grill out. You're saying that there'll be drinks and food on sale. You already tell me the tickets are $20.
$20,
Who you
yes.
expect to come? This is St. John's, or who's selling the tickets?
Anyone can come. We have our president for the Nassau Alumni Chapter, Gert Ford. He's selling tickets, but any one of us you call, we could direct you to where you could get the tickets.
I like how you're saying anybody, but I don't know nobody phone
St.
number.
John's College office, you
Oh,
can
okay.
also call there, and they could direct you to 1,000 of us with tickets.
And you say tickets are $20.
Yes, tickets are $20, and they're still available, although we've sold some already. They're still available, and even if you don't have a ticket, you could come down.
Just come there with your cash and then
Come with your cash and
any
buy a ticket right there,
Any
'cause-
pastries?
Yeah,
You know,
there'll be a little.
I sweet mouth, even though I diabetic, I gotta get a piece of cake every so often.
Yes.
Just to calm my nerve down. Just to calm my nerve down, you know? Or I just get
Shouldn't be
grumpy.
having too much cake.
I just get grumpy. You
Yeah.
know when you're talking to someone and you get mad at them and you
Eat
say,
a
what
fruit.
happened? The fruit don't taste like cake.
I know.
You know, I had a piece of
Cake
twist
is one
today.
of the worst things you get out.
Oh, but it tastes like heaven. If heaven tastes like cake,
Processed
I
all
won't
through.
go there. I won't go there if heaven tastes like cake. Oh, but let's talk about this raffle now. What is raffle about?
Well, the grand raffle is one of our greatest, largest fundraisers for the year. And we are giving cash prizes.
Oh, okay. I like cash prize.
Cash prizes.
I like cash prize.
Cash
So, how much
prizes.
is the raffle? As you look
The
for
raffles
the
are
prizes.
$5.
$5 for the entire book, or $5 for one
$5
ticket?
for each item.
And how much for a book?
We sell a book for $50. I don't sell tickets. I sell books.
That's some
Now,
St. John's prices.
if you want a whole book,
Yeah.
I will give that to you.
Yeah.
And if you want to sell it to other
Piece,
people,
piece.
that's on you.
But the book is
give me the
$50. Book is $50.
Yes.
And they five. That's
They
10.
get-
That's 10. That's 20. See, I gotta be. St. John's good at math. That's 20 tickets inside the book.
Yes.
Yes, 20
And
times,
you will
yeah.
get the whole tickets book.
Yeah.
And if you choose, like, hey, I want to sell this to other people because I don't want to spend the whole $50.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I could do that.
But for me, I had 41 books, so I didn't have time to sell you one ticket every day.
No, okay. And I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. And your books being sold? It's
I
selling?
sold all of my books.
Or you a good
I
seller.
have more books to go out too. So
Still.
don't think I'm not holding your books.
Yeah. So, but
I'll
what if
sell
your
books.
classmates who know you and say, "Oh, I didn't call you yet." You want to throw the phone number, or how you can do that?
You mean if my
People
cla-
who listening now and say, "Man, I want to buy a book."
Yeah, they can call me 357-7976.
Oh, okay.
357-7976 is my number. You can call and I can get a book to you today.
So-
make sure it's cash and carry, so because the raffle is tomorrow and we're gonna start separating those books and putting them in the barrel tonight.
So, what time is the raffle drawing, or just later that day?
The Chill and Grill starts at 12 o'clock,
12:00.
but the raffle draws at 5:30,
Okay.
and the Chill and Grill ends at 6.
Okay. Okay.
Or whenever we decide to leave,
Yeah,
because we
y'all
don't
like
know how
party.
to go home.
Y'all old people like a party. Y'all like a party. But you want to tell me what kind of prizes inside your raffle then?
The first prize is $4,000, second
$4,000.
prize $3,000, third prize $1,000, and then there are other prizes like water and sewage, BPL, stuff like that.
I mean, only for $5.
For
And
$5, and
I
I
could-
talking about $500 vouchers.
You bring any books with you?
That's plenty money. I bought books in my car, but unfortunately they're all sold.
Okay, so you can't get my $5 because I
can't.
don't buy no whole books.
Yeah.
I don't buy. I buy one individual ticket
I
because it
don't
only
even
takes
have
one.
a book where people left a ticket in. All books are bought.
You St. John's people buy things.
Yes.
You always have money. Yeah. Okay. I watching you all.
Not just St. John's people, there are people that support us.
Yeah. There's-
From other
there's-
schools.
There's other
I
school
had
people
some
support.
government high people bought my
Really?
books.
They
Yeah.
did bought it because they know you, and they said I can support you.
And I do support them too.
Good. So this Saturday, St. John's Alumni Association, right, is having an event. An event is going to be at the school.
Yes,
It's
at
going to
the
start
campus
at 12
on
noon.
Bishop Michael Eldon Drive. And it starts at 12 noon. And it's going to be all day, music playing, a place to sit down and hang out where you used to eat your lunch under the porch or the
Pavilion.
pavilion. And you can hang out with your friends and meet up with people you haven't seen in a very long time.
So, like, for people who are not a part of the Alumni Association, they get to sign up then? Or what does the Alumni Association do when people show up?
When they show up, we will encourage them to be a part of the group. And we'll first put them in the chat group,
The big chat group.
the big chat group, and then we'll encourage them to come out to events in the future. We always talking to people as soon as we come across some people.
But how does the big chat group stop all the spam? That's when people say, man,
Like
I tired of getting spam, man.
I know, but I know that sometimes one person called me and said they calling from the alumni. Just,
The Nigerian
just
man?
block them, the Nigerian man. Just block them instantly. When you sound like you from another country
Yeah.
and you calling me about St. John's College alumni,
You know then.
you just block
You
them.
say, hold on. What
Yes.
you doing? Block.
Learn how, I don't even answer after that.
Yeah.
Block solid.
Yeah.
And delete chat.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh, okay.
So you can't help that. I know there was a chat group for the newspaper to come through, and they had people calling you.
Yeah.
For the Bahamas news.
Yeah.
You know that was spam.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
just blocked them, and I told the lady the number, and she went in the group and found the number, a part of the group, and block and
again.
delete them.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
you're gonna miss.
That makes sense. So before you go, let's go over who is the president, vice president, and stuff. If you can remember all of these people in the alumni association, or a contact number for the alumni association, that people could say, okay, I heard you all. I'm not a part of the group. I just graduated last year, 2025. I'm here in Nassau.
They know just how to
active.
contact us
Yeah?
because when they graduate 2025, we at the door with the pin.
Nice.
So they know how to contact us. But the president right now is Cyprian Strong.
Okay,
Dr.
Cyprian. Okay.
Dr. Cyprian Strong. The current Nassau chapter president is Gert Ford.
So you have different chapters?
Yes, we have one in Freeport. Eula Archer Nixon. I know her from a child, so I know her maiden name.
Yeah.
She's the president for Freeport, Grand Bahama.
And they do
we
actively
do have a
there.
large group in Bimini as well.
Really?
Yes, we have a alumnus there. Two, Bishop Dexter Roll.
Okay.
And so they're very active. When we have stuff, they come up to town to be a part of it.
Okay.
A
So,
lot of Biminites went to St. John's.
so you can't find your St. John's friends in Nassau. They're in
Yes.
Freeport or they're in Bimini.
Yes.
Yeah, so just look for
And
them there.
if you need to contact the alumni, you call St. John's College office. The principal has every.
Okay, so let's wrap up now. As we go and move to this commercial break, Kermit, remind us about what is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow date.
What is happening tomorrow? You can come to the school 12 o'clock because the grill and chill will be starting at that time. There will be people on campus with ticket books. You can still get your tickets. You could come early, get your tickets, and if you can make it back out to the chill and grill later in the afternoon to hang out, you could just wait for the drawing. But all day you come, you hang out at the campus. At 5:30 is the grand raffle drawing time. And then at 6 p.m., that's when everything should be winding down.
So how do I get one green shirt like this?
We have a lady, Karen Smith. She orders.
I know
these
Karen
for us.
Smith.
Yes.
Okay.
Her and her husband went to St. John's as well.
Oh, okay.
We all drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
She's one of our favorite.
And you get your
And
your
faithful
alumni
people.
shirt and you have your class on it. You just
Yes,
pre-order
we have
it.
many different ones, but this one is our class one because you have your name on here.
Okay.
But we have the pictorial one where we Rachel Popel Duncombe, she headed the display that we had in the mall. I don't know if you saw it. It was a huge display.
Yes, I saw it past you.
And she headed that committee. So we have a gray one with the St. John's crest. You see our Respice, Aspice, Prospice, our Latin.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Respice,
okay.
Aspice, Prospice.
Okay.
And then you also see on here, it has, Behold the Lamb of God.
Oh, okay.
That's what it means in Latin.
Respirate, prosperate.
No, Respice, Aspice, Prospice means look to the past, look to the present, look to the future.
Okay.
But this one in the middle here on the staff, Behold the Lamb of God.
Oh, okay. Okay. Everything have a meaning.
Everything has a meaning.
Oh, okay.
We're based on a religious system, and that's the Anglican school.
I thank you very much for passing through. Dr. Cyprian passed through. I tell you, he intensely do it. He say, "Aye, I come in." I say, "No, Fernanda can handle
Hey,
this."
what the song say? You get swing,
You can
ain't no
Say,
thing.
"No, Yolanda going." Yes, I can just tell Yolanda. Go ahead. I can meet you there. And knowing fully well, he can leave you here. To
I wonder
explain.
it was strange when he didn't answer my call.
Yes. So tomorrow then.
Yes,
Tomorrow the big event.
Yes, you come on down and celebrate with us.
I will just with my $20.
You better bring
I
your
can
money.
bring $25 because you know I like something to drink.
You want to win that
$4,000.
$4,000.
Okay, that's $30 now. That's $30 I got to bring because I can buy on $5 raffle. Okay, This has been Guardian Radio AM. When we come back, we're talking about haircuts and why C.R. Walker saying you can't walk for graduation if your hair ain't cut, and why so much parents are up in arms about saying, man, my child hair look fine to me. You say rules. You all just don't like to follow rules. Cut your hair and walk. Graduation is happening right now, and if your hair ain't cut, you ain't gonna be walking. Guardian Radio AM. We'll be right back.
Just sign in and have a seat, please. They'll call you in for your x-ray shortly.
That's why they call it a waiting room. You won't have that problem at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiologist can conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
Hope still lives in community. Join the Jenny Dean Caring and Sharing Cancer Support Group for the Hope Walk 2026 on Saturday, June 13th at 6 a.m. at Goodman's Bay. Walk alongside survivors, patients, caregivers, and families as we come together in support. Enjoy fellowship, vendors, activities, and our inspiring Hope concert immediately following the walk. Register at gdcancersupportgroup.com.
To the world, he is your dad, but to you, he is the world. Shower your dad with love with a gift from Kelly's House and Home's Father's Day sale, Friday, June 9th through Saturday, June 17th. Save 20% off selected tool sets, luggage, and fishing, diving, and camping gear, except on net items. Shop at Kelly's House and Home on Saturday, June 8th, and if you are standing on the lucky spot, you could win a gift basket for Dad. Visit our Facebook page for more information. Shop Kelly's House and Home's Father's Day sale, June 9th through 17th. Happy Father's Day from Kelly's House and Home.
Cancer touches far too many families, but hope still lives in community. Join the Jenny Dean Caring and Sharing Cancer Support Group for the Hope Walk 2020 on Saturday, June 13th at 6 a.m. at Goodman's Bay. Walk alongside survivors, patients, caregivers, and families as we come together in strength, healing, and support. Enjoy community fellowship, vendors, activities, and our inspiring Hope concert immediately following the walk. Register today, cancersupportgroup.com. Let's take every step forward together for hope.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Guess who's back?
It's that time again for the 31st annual Michael Scuderi Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic.
Bring it on now, let's go.
Whether you're a player or a fan, you don't want to miss this one. The action starts July 13th at the Hope Center. Log on to peaceonthestreets.com and register.
Come on, everybody, we're going!
That's the Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic, where we shoot hopes instead of guns.
Game time.
And welcome back. Of course, it's CA Newry. Earlier we had, she's still here, Miss Yolanda Fernanda from St. John's. I tell Yolanda, stay back because I can talk about C.I. Walker. Now, I ain't talking bad about C.I. Walker because I support the school. I understand the discipline is important at C.I. Walker. And they've been talking about hairstyles and they've been talking about uniforms for decades. In fact, every beginning of the school year, you sure that C.I. Walker will send out the memo. It goes on social media and mass email out that this is a standard. They tell you the length of the skirt. They tell you the length of the hairstyle. They tell you how boys' hair is supposed to be cut. Every year they go through the same thing again and again and again. And every year the principal say, I am going to enforce this again and again and again. I don't care who complaining because we are the premier public school and we can make sure a premier because we are grooming young girls and boys to be men and women. That's why I kept Mrs. Fernanda back because she's a rebel. She believe in locks and thing. And I say, see, woman, thou art loose. That's what they said. But you can't be having no locks here. Even a son have locks here too. No, I can talk about all of that soon. But let me put it to Miss Fernanda. Miss Fernanda, our public school needs discipline. You can't be liberal like Windsor and King's College, where they liberal and have money, they can afford to be rebels in them school because they have money to back them. But public school children need a strong hand to make sure they become the leaders that they can. They got to get molded. So I hear you saying that you have no problems with locks. I hear you saying, but tie down the hair. But I say, no, cut the hair or you can't graduate. And plus, we can keep your money. We can keep your graduation package money because it's you who didn't decide to walk in them. Because we say, man, once you cut your hair, you can walk. So what you say about that?
I have a strong belief in discipline, and I will never want to see anyone go by the wayside. I would love to see our young people more polished and put together and disciplined. But I don't see what having their hair long has to do with discipline. I think it's a cultural thing. Why am I, as a black person, have to press down my hair, straight down my hair, and can't wear it in its natural state if I choose to? Why is that wrong? Now, I don't want you to come to school like you just hop out the bed. I have a child who has locks in his hair, but he have to have his edges shaped up. He have to pull that back when he go in certain places and looking professional if he's wearing a suit, if he's going on a interview or something. And people are accepted all over the Caribbean. People, children wear their hair however they want to wear it, but there are certain rules and guidelines you will have them stay within. Having hair does not mean that you're a bad boy.
I see we have a caller here. I want to have a caller engage you and prep that caller there. But I think, Miss Fernanda, you double standard. The reason why I say you double standard because you talk about hair, but then you say you have the pants to your waist. Why can't I have my pants sagging? Just saying, man, I like how it looks on me, right?
See,
so why is that different from the hairstyle?
It's different because you're exposing your backside.
It's my
Nobody
backside
want
to expose.
No.
It's my backside
No.
to expose.
No, you could stay within the parameters. We're not saying that you don't have to show your backside.
What if I want to show it?
But your hair grows naturally. Your hair grows naturally. You have a uniform to wear, and this is how we wear in the uniform.
So there's no
But
such
what's
thing as
wrong with
hair
my
too
hair
long.
growing?
There's no such thing as hair too long.
What's wrong with me having my hair natural? I remember when I first started wearing my hair without perm, and I went to work, a particular manager said, "Oh, you showing your N-word locks today."
Your negroid locks.
The N-word.
I understand.
Yes. So, to me, that was traumatic. But I say, you're a black man too. Your hair might be a little curly, but you're a black man as well. So don't make people feel, see, we grew up with a hatred of ourselves.
You think that's what it is?
Because we were told we had this perm. You know, from back in the 70s, everybody here was dried, fried, and laid
I
to
just
the side.
born in the late 70s. Well, I know that. I know that. Let's go to this caller. Because I want to know, because I have good African hair. It peasy bad. It unruly. It's like peas.
And so what's wrong with that?
I don't see no reason why I need to comb it. That's my point. Let's go to the caller. Guardian Radio AM. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Newry. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Mr. Newry, I grew up at the time when Marvin Gaye came out and what's going on and all them kind of music. And everybody started wearing dashiki and wearing afro. I went home one evening, my old man asked me, so you from Africa now, eh? I say, no, sir, I'm from Chippenham. So what is this? You don't go to the barber no more, eh? I said, why I got to go to the barber? I flat my hair, I fluff it out. And but you know, I got a little cocky joke, so I had a nice fluffy bun. He said, so you think you can sit in this house dressed like some African? I say, yes, sir. He said, but that can't be. I say, but my mother died and left the house to me. Where your house? He looked at me. I said, well, why don't you leave? Because this is my house. I was done 19, 20, you know, I was this and that. But, you know, what I'm saying, I understand what the lady's saying, because right to this day, I have a sister almost look like a white girl, because staying with the poem and this and that and that. And the poem is a bunch of acid and lie, and it's not natural. But they grew us up from that King James version of the Bible that everything would look white is right, and everything would look black is wrong. Even a black cat is bad luck.
Yes, sir.
Everything black is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Everything white is pure and good. The Pope is white, and everything he dresses is all white. The Archbishop of Canterbury dressed in all white. When we go to the Anglican churches, and when we look up at the front of the altar, Jesus and 12 disciples, they all white. But the church full with black people, no white people in the church, but be kneeling down and kissing a white man on a cross on Friday, on Good Friday. Now, why did they do that to us? And why they continue to do that to us? Everything down Bay Street belongs to who? The white people. The black people over the hill trying to hustle to buy or even rent a house. And they still got us going through that, although the black people in the majority in the House of Assembly say they are our servants, but they bow down to the white foreigners and give the white foreigners all the property, anything they want, any license, any residency and everything. But a black person, what we get? Rent a house, rent a business, rent, pay. My God, how long this can be going on? Have a good day.
You know that man, half white, right? He hunky Jewish. He's
I
like
know.
skin, right? I don't understand.
But
He always on the
understands.
rampage.
He understands.
No,
though,
man.
because
All the
he's
Bay
like
Street is belong to black people.
chemicals.
Yeah,
Okay, the
just
chemicals.
Go back to that. Go ahead.
The chemicals. I agree with him.
But what about
Studies have shown
discipline,
that
though, Miss
women,
Fernando? What
women,
about discipline? In St. John's.
You going past the health issues.
Go
You're
ahead.
going past the fact that women been doing all these things themselves. Predominantly, only women is get fibroids and stuff. And they are now products and the type of things we are putting in our hair.
It's the weave.
It's not just the weave. It's also the products, the perm, the lye, the chemicals. You know how strong that thing is? One time I had one, it took out all of my edges.
Oh, Lord. But this, you went to a private school. You all had rules and discipline. They tell you in the letter when you get accepted to St. John's, they said if you want to follow the rules,
We can stop you right there because I can show you some pictures where the man here, but 10 times the size of mine like
that's
this.
40 years ago. We talking
Yeah,
about now.
but that
We
didn't
talking about
stop
now.
them from learning and they're here all along.
Yeah. But see, you only had the distractions.
You going to say these children
You only had the
don't have
distractions.
no discipline because their hair is long.
Yeah. But
No.
the point is, this principal give them a list of things that they don't want you to do. They don't want you to have your hair long no more. They don't want to have them have it high
But
afro no more.
I agree they have to abide by what the school rules are
That's what
now.
it is.
But I'm saying I don't think it's good rules. If there's these well-behaved children, you got children who are very well-behaved, smart, 4.0 average. They like their hair long because they don't want to cut their hair bald. They want to have long hair.
You would approve.
What's wrong with having long hair?
You will approve that St. John's have this male
The
students
private,
have
some
locks?
some private school students right now,
Yeah.
their hair are long
And twist up.
and twisted and locked.
Black children?
Black children.
Oh my God.
Some private schools have allowed them to have it. That don't make them no less smart. They still 3.0 and 4.0 students.
I know. Let's go to the caller. You trying to corrupt people? I sure that's the elite
I'm
schools.
not trying to corrupt
where
anyone.
they're
I
liberal.
remember in the bank, we could not wear our hair like that. But then we started protesting because all the other region, the people had locks and they was working in the bank. And now you could work anywhere with your locks as long as you are neatly presented to the public and your hair is not all over the place.
Now we have international people say we can't find qualified people because of the hair. Let's go to the caller. Guardian Radio AM. I was just joking there. Guardian Radio AM. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, Mr. Neil. How you doing this
I'm
morning?
doing well.
That's great, man. I'm listening to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a grandson.
Mm-hmm.
He's 17 years old. Goes to a private high school. His mother, she's a Bahamian, black woman.
Mm-hmm.
His father is a Guyanese, black man.
Mm-hmm.
But they have curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
My grandson here is all the way down past his bottom, going down to his thighs.
And they ain't put them out?
They tried to. But they protested. And eventually they said, okay, you could keep your hair, but you would have to wear it covered. So he goes to school with a like those Rasta tams.
Yeah.
One that has the peak and everything, and he fought, and that's how he goes to school. But when he's out of school, he let his hair down. One of the most beautiful things you could ever see. And he said he's not going to cut his hair. He's not going to cut his hair.
Why should he have to if his hair is beautiful?
And it is one of the the girls just love it.
I hear you, sir. I hear you, sir.
The girls just love it. But I want to say something to Sparky, right? Tell Sparky we need to stop complaining and start doing something about all the things that he complains about. About the black man and the white church and all these things. We need to just do something about it. Stop complaining about it. It's been around for years and years and years. So complaining doesn't fix the problem. If you want a problem fixed, you do something about it. Thank you, Mr. Newry.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks very much for calling. Now, at C.R. Walker, once upon a time, they had issues with the girls wearing extensions, long extensions. Every year, the principal would complain. But this year, every female there said, we will comply. We won't graduate. We will follow the rules. But the boys, and the boys, them daddy, and the boys, them mommy said, no, man, I want my child to be rebellious.
No, that's not what they're saying.
That's what they're saying?
That's not what they're saying.
They ain't say they want to be rebellious?
That child work all these years to get to graduate. I'm sure that's not what they're saying. They're
Yeah.
saying,
What they say?
understand why my son having a little bit of hair on his head is causing him to not graduate. He can wear it neatly. I know what the guys do, I have a lot of young guys in my family. They play basketball. They ballers. They got their tattoos. They cover them up for school. But they're now in high school and college. They have the hair a little high like this, but they shape up the edges and they look so handsome. What's wrong with that?
Say shape up edges.
And sometimes they roll it in all these different styles that's very neat and compact to your head because they running all the time. They playing ball all the time. So they sweating, so they have it neatly done, but on the edges are nicely shaped up. What is wrong with that? Just because some of us don't have any hair,
That's what it is. Oh,
we are
not-
going
not
to
throwing lowness.
hate on.
I have good
Come on, no.
African hair when my hair refused to grow a certain length. Let's grow 1 inch, and that's that. It just stops. I've been trying to grow a high top fade for 20 years now. And
Maybe they're envious of the long
That's what
hair
it
these
is.
guys can grow because some of their hair longer than mine.
Yeah.
And I wish I had it.
We have
My
another-
son on is.
Yeah, we have another caller here. Let's engage this caller. In graduation today, a couple of them might not graduate.
That's sad.
A couple of them may not graduate. They'll
They just have,
they'll get the diploma the next day.
They'll have to graduate and then try to grow the hair back out.
Yeah. Let's go to the callers there. Go ahead, caller. Guiding Radio AM, you live.
Hello.
Hello, you live, man.
Good day, folks. How y'all doing? Hello.
Doing well. Go ahead.
Good day.
Okay. My phone is about to go off because I was holding. But the top primary school student of the year at International Life with Key. You is that a boy or girl?
Boy.
It's a boy who got to
That's
primary
a
school.
boy. But you see his hair?
Long. That didn't stop him from being great.
Pardon?
I said that did not stop him
People
from
with
being
money
great.
could do anything they want.
He is the top primary school student of the year.
People
and I look good at him.
with money
And I
can
say,
do.
Navi.
I see you correct.
You creating a prejudice because
I-
you're saying
I
because
love
he
how-
have money, he could keep his long hair and be smart.
I love
but
how-
if I have no money,
Listen,
I have to cut
and
my
my
hair
phone
short
going out now.
because I
Listen,
broke.
once, hello?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
My phone going out, I'm sorry. But once you keep that nicely maintained and clean, that don't affect nobody. That's a primary school student. I think he's in grade 6.
Yeah, you're grade 6. Go ahead. The phone going now. Yeah, yeah, he's a grade 6. Yeah, but I'm old fashioned too. I'm conservative.
That's why you're talking like that,
I like
because you
my
don't
young
understand.
boys look like young boys, not ambiguous, and I like my young girls look like young girls, not ambiguous.
Yeah.
Am I wrong for just
Having
asking
long
that?
hair does not make you look like a young boy.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Because just like how back in our day they had the large afros,
Yeah.
and the boys used to ask you to roll their hair down so when they pick it out it could be nice.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
It's back in style now.
Well,
we just move in time. Things change.
Things change.
And styles come back.
Mm-hmm.
Long hair is in style now. And I'm so glad black is in style.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody cares if you hair and your hair long. I remember I used to count how many people here was natural because I was natural for a very long time.
Yeah.
I used to count how many people here is natural. Now I count how many people here have permanent because almost nobody have a perm.
Okay.
And that is a progress.
Let's read this text and go back to this caller right there. It says, "Hey, Newry, your guest warned black males look like dudes in jail. Unkept hair sticking out looks like poor." What do you say about that?
There are many, many professional men that I work with that have locks in their hair and they don't look like jailbirds.
Okay, let's read this text. Mr. Newry, these are the same graduates who will not be able to hold on to jobs because of their lack of discipline and refusal to abide by rules. If they join one of the law enforcement agencies, they will obey the rules and regulations or else. If the parents disagree with the rules of the school, then homeschool their children or put them in another school. What do you say about that?
I agree. If the parents disagree with the rules of the school, that's what they have to do. I agree. Or send their children to a school where hair can be long. I'm not telling anybody to disobey the school's rules, you know. I'm saying I don't think the rules make sense.
There you go.
I'm just saying long hair doesn't make you dumb, smart, or a criminal.
Hair is hair. Let's go to the next caller there. Kermit, patch that caller through to me, please. Guardian Radio AM, you live. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Newry.
How you doing, man?
I'm okay, man. Doesn't have anything to do with your education. It has things to do. It has something to do with principles and rules.
Go ahead.
Okay, and these are the things that's gonna get you ahead in life. Believe it or not even your education, because you could have a nasty attitude and want to obey the rules and want to do it all yourself and do things your way. And no matter how much education you have, you could fall through the cracks. Correct?
Yes, correct. Go ahead.
Hello?
I'm here. Go ahead.
I can barely hear you.
No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
All right. Yeah, so guys want long hair, females want shorter skirts. Where are we gonna say, hey, it has to be a limit? Okay? Everything is about, what I could do. This don't have anything to do with my education, But it's about morals and it's about following the rules. Rules are rules. And we have, believe it or not, we have them everywhere. And not because you feel that you could do what you want to do and you can do what you want to do. It doesn't mean that you should upset the whole society just because you feel that somebody stepped on your corn.
Okay. I can let Ms. Fernando respond
How
to
long
that.
do you want your hair?
How long do you want your hair?
How short do you want your skirt?
I can ask that question to her right
Sir,
now.
I'm not promoting.
Thank you very much, caller.
I'm not promoting people disobeying the school rules, because I went to St. John's and I had to obey the rules as well. But I'm saying some things can be overlooked when it has nothing to do with discipline or nothing to do with the uniform. I mean, if you're neat, if your hair is well kept,
Let me ask you this.
why is it a problem to
Let
have
me
your hair
interrupt
long?
you and ask you this, Ms. Fernando. Why are the elite schools or the high-end schools with school fee, it's $3,000, $5,000 a term, allow their kids, the black children, there to have the hair plait down, have the hair to be high, but the public
they
schools.
realize that it doesn't have anything to do with their discipline or making them a jailbird because they're hair long. And they realize that the children still can excel if their hair is long. They might do better if their hair is long. They may feel good about themselves. They might feel like they don't look so bad with the shape of their head.
There are some
when they come to
social
school.
scientists saying that they are experimenting with our black children. That's why they're making them be free and liberal, and they try to mess up with their minds. What you say about that?
When you look at the African culture, and our bodies come from there, whether we like it or not, we never had our hair. We conform into the Western world and how they say we're supposed to look. So some people look at their original origin and they say, I want to be like how I was originally. I want to wear my own things. I want to love my own things. I want to make my own things look nice. And that is all we are doing, making our own things look nice. Nobody's using us. That's our choice. What they were using us with was to commercialize buying perm and hair products that are not good for us, that were made for a Caucasian person, and giving it to us to wear that's hurting our bodies and giving us growths and abnormal health issues.
Okay. We have one more caller who want to engage you right now. Kermit, patch that caller through for me, please. Go ahead. Guardian Radio AM. I talking to Miss Fernando.
Man, hey, good morning. Good morning to CANG, I guess.
Yes.
Man, listen, man. Money answers all things, right? So you talk about those private schools. They paying for that privilege to have the shortest skirts, to have the hair rolled out.
Yes.
What you talking about, man?
That's why they pay the $5,000.
That's why they pay them $5,000. You think the parents are gonna dish out that kind of money? What?
And you talk about my child can't come to with his hair like how I want it. Yeah.
Exactly. And don't come from a place where don't come from a home where you are a semi woke or woke, where you want to be one with your Africanness or deep down with your Caribbean roots. But anyway, at the end of the day, I think what your caller said was kind of, the caller before me was kind of disingenuous when he said the fellas want longer hair and the girls want. I hope it wasn't a general statement.
But do you notice that the elite schools, the teenage girls' skirts be short for true? They be short. But can that work to the public schools? Can the public school girls wear short skirts?
I think you're forgetting
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it would work. Or because let me tell you something. It's their perception of children in these public schools. That should tell you what their mindset is, because they only think children in the over the hill communities can get pregnant, or they too hot, or they drawing attention from grown men, or this and that.
Or they criminals because they're hair long.
Yeah, that's the perception. These children are already guilty, man, because of who they are, where they school they go to.
And I born over the hills, so I repping for them.
They don't give these children the benefit of the doubt, man. But guess what? These are the same private schools that'll run after these children because they are academically inclined and
exactly.
Sorry. They're physically inclined to participate in sports to take them above and get them all the scholarships they need, man. And it's a game.
And bring them to their school. And bring them to their school with their long hair so they could run and make their school look good. But then they criminals in the public system.
With what they do, man. But anyway, great show as usual to you.
I appreciate you. Let me run through these texts because we're getting ready to go. Miss Fernanda, I appreciate you. You need to come here and be a co-host every so often. You semi-retired. You don't work hard. Come here and talk. Come talk with me. Let me read these texts. Say, good day, Mr. Newry. One time ago, slavery was a rule and the law. Times change, and we have to adapt as well. My response to the last caller. Let's read this one. Says, it shows why we are such an undisciplined country. No one follows any rules on the road, especially. That's one text there. Let's read this one here. Morning, Big Brother CA Newry. I support and endorse the lady in studio. Tell CR Walker, leave the children's hair alone. Let them boys graduate. Let them get their graduation package. Let them walk. To the lady in the studio and to you, Big Brother CA Newry, I stand to be corrected, but doesn't the Bahamas have a famous global scholar named Dr. Campbell have locks or long hair? Doesn't UB have a brilliant genius professor with multiple degrees named Don Sargent, who is an up and righteous, outstanding Bahamian? You're right. Let me read one more. Let's see any more there. Say, trim the hair, graduate and move on. It will grow back. Follow the rules. You'll be in school for 3 years. I'm sure those rules were there before you entered the school. Bad boy, criminal look. That's what that one says. Let's read this one. Mr. CA, I have a friend who came out of college and came back home to Nassau to work. He had rasta locks as an accountant on the job and a top law firm. They told him if he cuts his hair and can have the job, but after he cut the hair, the job was still given to somebody else. Lord.
That's wrong.
This has been Guardian Radio AM. Thank you very much, Miss Yolanda Fernanda, for saying bye. Tomorrow is a big St. John's Day. Yes. Come out at 12 o'clock until 6. You get the raffle ticket for $5, $50 for the book, right? Yes. And call the school. You get all these information. Yes. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And the Guardian. This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, streaming on GuardianTalkRadio.com and the Guardian